I gotta take the light shade off here. I'm gonna move this back a little bit. I'm in my room. Let me take the light off so we actually can see. Yeah, and then there was light, baby. Sorry, I'm a mess. I got glitter on me. Glitter everywhere. I have the last couple wreaths I'm making. Woohoo! Okay. But I wanted to go live and say hi to everybody. Hi. Hi, Tamina. Hi, honey. Oh, caps locks is on. I'm making this for a coworker. It's hard to see. This is why they call me the wreathing nurse. I was actually making this one when I was on Lori's Crochet Corner Live. I was on there making that one, making this, which was almost done, and I'm doing ribbons and stuff for it now, which they're kind of look like that. Wow, I said your name correctly. Everybody messes mine up. They always call me Teresa, and I'm so cool with it. After all these years, I've like given up, and now everybody calls me like, don't call me Teresa, and it's Teresa. And it was funny. Granny D was on the live, and she was like, "Yeah, her name is Teresa. It's Teresa," and I'm like, "Oh, I never even cared." So it's really cool. I love going on live chats. I did my first one the other day because I'm using this laptop, and it was so funny because I didn't know how to do it. So the camera was like shooting at the ceiling. It was doing all kind of stuff. My dog's about to invade. My kids are playing their game. I have 2 boys that are actually home, and they're sitting there like playing their Xbox. They're doing something. My 20-year-old and my 16-year-old, that's what they're doing. And I'm sitting here playing with ribbons, trying to figure out how to finish this wreath. I only have, well, one and the rest of this one to go, which I'm trying to get done so I can drop it off when I'm at work tomorrow, which is amazing. I didn't know you had a live. I got to see how it comes up because sometimes I don't get notifications, and I get like, so I literally have to go under my subscriptions to see live. Like I never get live notifications, not for Lori's, not Noni Mae's, not anybody's. So I got to make sure, I got to figure that out because I use my phone for like everything. So I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. Your laptop had the camera on the keyboard. That's what mine did. This is actually my son's laptop. And the light was at the bottom. And I'm like, how is it shooting up there? And I have like the sense to know that the light was actually at the bottom of where the little light comes on with the bottom where the camera is. It was hilarious. You should have seen me. I was a struggle muffin. I was struggling. I'm like, I don't understand. Yeah. Then I had to play with it when you're doing the thing. I'm like, oh, this is too much. So I did it. What was it, yesterday? Yesterday. That's what I'm doing so many wreaths. Like, it's all starting to run together. Yeah, I love lives. Just seems so fun with me because you get to like talk to people. You see what they look like. You're like, oh, they're normal like me. Like you get to talk and stuff. It's just really funny. But I'm on here making a wreath. I actually have one. I'm gonna go get it and show you that I made yesterday. If I don't trip on mesh. This was the one I made yesterday. Part of yesterday and today. It's, let's see if I can see it right. It's rose gold, burlap, and gold. So I have to trim it or whatever. I have to trim it. I usually trim it and spray it and do all that happy stuff. Oh, thank you. Usually I do all that trimming, spraying, all that stuff. That's what I do to de-stress. I go, hi, doggy. My dog is over here. What? Come here. Come on. Come this way. Come here. Come here. This is my, I hate that. This is my dog, Nigel. He, hi, sweetest love. This is my dog, Nigel. He's half Doberman, half cattle dog. He was a rescue dog. He's my baby. I love him to death. Ugh, not that much though. I don't know where your mouth's been. Okay, go. Go play. Oh yeah, I know. I love when go down there. Nope, not gonna have it. He's just gonna be part of the live the whole time. You just crochet. I promise you can. I promise you can actually make wreaths and stuff. Nigel is a he. He was a rescue dog, and I got him like a couple years ago. I think he's like 4, maybe 4, 3 or 4. He's such a good dog. He's so protective. Everybody's saying hi, Nigel. All right, go with your brothers. Nope, and nope, not gonna happen, is it? Hi. I was asking for that. He is. Thank you. He's my baby. I love him. He's like my 5th son. When my boys are playing, I'd be like, go play with your brothers. Or I'll be like, go get Ricky. Go get him. He's like, no, not happening, Mom. Sorry, there's a camera around. He's such a good dog, though. I love him to death. Really, that's how you feel? He always keeps me company. He's like the size of a German Shepherd. You really can't see him because he's with his little chubby self on the bed. Yeah, you gonna say hi? Say hi. Okay. He does that when he wants me to do something. He'll like nudge my hand. He'll be like, come on, Mom, give me some love. That's just what he does. He's like, live, gotta be there. Yes. He's like, yeah, okay. So I need some love, Mom. Hi. 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 I know. Say hello. Ugh, okay, Nigel, I love you. He's such a good dog. He's so protective. Like anybody. Yes, we know you have teeth. Every time somebody like comes to the front, near the front, or there's like a field near my house, like I know 100% I know, because that's just what he does. Yeah, here, come on, you want to go see Ricky? My kids have a candle burning or something. You want to go see Ricky? Come on, let's go. You want to go? No? Maybe? No? Okay. He's just going to stay here the whole life. Oh, yeah, you can make yourself comfortable. Thanks. That's what he's going to do. He's like, I'm going to be the star of the show, Mom. You going to lift your head up and say hi? He's like, yeah. You're going to keep me company. You know you're not light there, kiddo. Anyway, yeah, he's tired. Yeah, like that's what he's looking at me like, nope, I want Mommy. He'll take turns like trying to sleep in whoever's room. It's crazy because that's just what he does. Like he'll be all over the place. He will be. He's such a good, loving little puppy. Aren't you? You're not really a puppy, are you? Yeah, you keep trying to lick my face. He is. He's such a wonderful, kind, loving, beautiful dog. I wouldn't have had it any other way. What my first thing was to get a rescue dog. Like my kids never had a dog because we lived in a small apartment, all 5 of us. And so then we got this house that was big enough. And then when they got a dog, we were going to get his brother who was FedEx, but my kids were a lot smaller, and they was having a tough time trying to take care of one dog, let alone adding another one in the mix. Right, Nige? He does like really goofy stuff. And so my one son is like, Mom, the dog's broken. So he says that all the time, that the dog's broken. He'll be like, he's broke. He'll be like, something's wrong with the dog. He's broken. Nigel, what's that? Love you. Yeah. So much for making my wreath. I had only 2 more actual wreaths I have to make for, we always get rescue dogs. I love rescue dogs. Like I wouldn't have it any other way. It's crazy because he's so sweet. He's so sweet. Even from day one, like he had this mean manly bark, and he was like this big. So he's a sweetheart. Are you gonna go? You gonna go? Go get your brother. No, ain't happening. No? Come on. Wanna go? I'm gonna take him in there with him, because if not, he's gonna sit on my lap the whole time. Come on. Somebody has a candle lit? Oh, I smell it. Oh, 52 fake out. You thought I was going downstairs, huh, Nigel? Yep, you're going to come right back up here, aren't you? And he's going to come back. I already see him. Yep, you're coming back, right? Go ahead. Take your shit. Go ahead, take your throne. Are you coming this way? Hello. Hi. Over here. This is what he does in the car. Like if I take him, excuse me. If I take him to we have a convenience store, Wawa. If I take him to the store in my car, in my truck, one dude at the store actually took a photo of him with his two paws on the steering wheel because it looked like he was driving away. Right? Yeah. You're such a good boy. Not the nose. Anyway, I was sitting here making my wreath, and I had so much fun going live yesterday. Oh, you're such a good boy. Because it was just something different to interact with people. I had so much fun just talking to different people on a live. It was great because we get to talk about goofy stuff, and so I can't even type that fast sometimes. What? Hi. And now you get to meet Nigel, who's the star of the show. Right, Nigel? I'm going to name it the Wreathing Nurse and Nigel. That's what the new title is going to be. The Wreathing Nurse and Nigel. You live near the Jersey Shore? North or south? I'm in Gloucester County. I'm near that part. I'm in the south. I used to live in Cumberland County. I know. Used to be a nice area. But I moved because the school system wasn't as good. Hey. Hi. You coming back this way? Monmouth County. Oh, Jersey Shore. I know. To me, everything is the Jersey Shore. We used to go to Wildwood, Ocean City. All that is fun. It's really nice. Ocean City is so much better. Wildwood is just not too much. Asbury Long Branch area. Oh, nice. You're not that far. What are you looking at me for? Yeah, he's gonna have his own the Nigel show. Get yourself comfortable. Find my pillow, my blanket. Yeah. You heard the accent. Some guy's you got a twang in your voice. You from the South? South Jersey? Maybe that's about as south as I can get. Is South Jersey. So do you have do you sell your reborns or you just make them? Or can you, that's a dumb question. Can you sell them? You can, because they take a lot to make. Just by what Noni May was saying on the live earlier, it was, she said it was a lot to make them, which is crazy because I can't imagine doing the little hairs and stuff that she was saying. As you can see, I got plenty of hair. Anybody ever need a donation for a doll? Let me know. I got plenty. I don't have as much as I used to. You don't sell them yet, but will be. Well, that's awesome. Are you gonna can you sell them at a consignment store, or do you have to sell them on an eBay, Etsy thing? I love learning about other people's crafts. This is just stress relief for me. So that's why I make wreaths being a nurse. I'll come home and everything I wanted to, all the language that I wanted to use that I couldn't use will make a very beautiful wreath. Because some days it's super stressful at my job. I mean, it's stressful at any job, but nursing has become a quite interesting job with all the excessive documentation and patient care load amount. So you would do eBay, Etsy, and Facebook. Facebook is good for local stuff. There's a lot of they call them yard sale groups. You could do find ones that are in your area. A lot of times you could post them. Oh, you're a nurse's aide, girl. Yes. You are the backbone of the building. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Overworked, underpaid. I'm a nurse manager, and oh my God, I'll never forget. It snowed, and there was 3 aides on every floor during day shift, and every nurse manager, we all rolled up our sleeves. Even the DON, we rolled up our sleeves, and we was doing patient care. Even when there's not 3 and there's 5, we was out there doing patient care. Even to this day, if I have to, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, home care, I know they don't pay as much sometimes, just depending on where you go, but home care seems a lot better patient ratio, and if you're one of those people that actually care about your patients, it's a lot easier to take care of people in home care because you have the one person you can focus on and really help them, and they appreciate it. Well, most of them do. Someone asked me to do if I want to do Bayada. Like, there's a lot of Bayada. You get more in home care. I know somebody told me that, and I was like, really? Because they were saying that it's a lot different than working at a facility, and facilities don't want to pay anymore. They don't want to pay benefits. They don't pay anything. It's facilities are, a lot of those aides work really, 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 really hard. Even at home care, y'all work really hard. Cleaning up after people, and that being a caregiver is not an easy job. My mom was a nurse's aide for like 20 years, and it wore on her. So, and I was a little kid when she was doing that. And I remember she said she got like $2 and something an hour when she first started, which is crazy. But I think when she left, I forgot. I think she had finally made it to like $13, but this was like probably 20 years ago or 15 years ago. She was at like the max because she had been at her job so long. Yeah, see, that's good. That's why. In a lot of nursing homes, they're not paying anymore, like nothing. They'll pay like, and to start, oh my God. I had a really good nurse's aide, and she just started at the facility I was at the time. And this was 2 years ago. She was already working somewhere else. She just wanted to pick up time and just somewhere else, get her feet in somewhere else. They tried to start her at $10.35. I was like, what? And I had a nurse's aide who was making like $12.50 and ended up working she left because she was a great nurse's aide. Great. Ended up becoming a nurse. She was so good as a nurse's aide. She took care of them patients like crazy. She left being a nurse's aide because she got paid more money working at Wawa. She said, working at Wawa, she got paid like she worked, I think it was overnights. She was already working overnights there. So she started working overnights at Wawa, and she was making, I don't know, like $13 an hour. I'm like, how are you going to compare? The two jobs don't even compare. Like, especially in a facility, that's so much work. You give people showers. People don't respect how much nurses' aides do. And that whole fight for 15, no. They fighting for the wrong 15, because if you think that you can work at McDonald's and you're going to work at McDonald's and make the same amount of money as someone who's taking care of your grandparents or the elderly or people in the hospital, and you're making less money, everybody's quitting and going to work at McDonald's or Walmart, because there's going to be nobody to take care of anybody. If I'm cleaning poo and throw up and cleaning somebody's house and doing all that, and I'm going to make the same amount of money that I can make flipping burgers, I'd flip burgers. I ain't got to clean no poop, no pee, no nothing. I mean, honestly. And then you're 18 years old making someone who's 10 years older than you, or 12 years, or 13 years. Like, that makes no sense. It doesn't. If that wage goes up, the CNAs need to go up to another $5. But I don't know how that'll happen. But New Jersey knows what it is. I think they was trying to do that, and they didn't approve something. Yeah. 3 aides for 60 people. Exactly. And it's so much. And day shift, like, I don't understand how they think that you can have 10 people or 12 people and take care of them the way you should be taken care of. It's crazy. That's just my spiel. That's just who I am. I'm a nurse to the core, and my mom was a nurse's aide, so I'm a big proponent of my nurse's aides being paid correctly. And it's crazy because people don't think that job is hard. Oh, okay, well maybe you should try it sometime. You try that job sometime, you'll realize how hard it truly is. But that's just what it is. It is. It's the staffing. There's no ratio for like patient ratio for nursing aides or nurses. Like even as a nurse manager, you'll have in a skilled unit or a long-term care unit, regardless of where you're at, you can have 50, 60 people at one time. So it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. That's why I be doing these. I be putting my energy into something different to release some stress. So I'm not all aggravated and frustrated when it comes to doing stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot when you have all those patients, and like being on a subacute, like on a subacute unit, like you watch people a lot. Sometimes you watch them get better and go home, and then you watch people who technically should have been long-term care, um, not be long-term care. And there's a lot of families that are really in, like they really need to understand that. And it's hard to tell them, like, mom and dad is not invincible, and this is a lot on them, and they're full codes, and you're like at 90 years old, you're like, oh my goodness. And the hospital send people sicker and sicker every day. Like people are getting sicker and sicker from the hospital. Like at one point you had like nursing, actual, cute little nursing home patients. Now it's not the case anymore. Like you have people that are hardcore, you have people that are hardcore sick, man. Like, I mean, real sick. They have heart monitors on them, and they're getting all kind of stuff. And then the family just keeps like, no, they need more. And I'm like, oh man, please. Like, I tell my kids all the time, like, listen, I don't know which one of y'all is going to be in charge here, but I don't want all that. Like, I don't want all that extraness. Like, please don't do that to me. You know what I mean? Like, if you love me, you won't do that to me, essentially. All the time. I get patients that come from the hospital, and the hospital will be like, oh no. I had a patient, and like I had to literally call the hospital to tell them to make sure they fed them because they didn't realize that they couldn't feed themselves. And you're looking at them like, how do you not know this person can't feed themselves? Hello? They can't even open their hand. Like, what? Yeah, I've had people that left out of the building that had no wounds and came back with like huge wounds. Like it's crazy. It's crazy and sad all at the same time. Oh, here comes the star of the show. How are you, Nigel? I see you're coming in for a visit as usual. I'm just coming to make your grand appearance. Yes? Okay, thanks. But it's crazy. It's so heartbreaking to me because I love what I do. And the client went in without bed sores and came back with a tunneling bed sore. Oh no, I've had that. They come back, they leave with no wounds, and then you got something this big, and this hospital is like, oh no, their skin's intact. You missed a few areas of intact. Yeah, it happens. Heels, high knees. I had somebody come back, and I literally had to call the family at another facility that I was at because, and this was when I was a brand new nurse, and I had a great relationship with the patient and the daughter. And I will never forget, like, I had to call her and be like, hey, I need you to come see something. Mom came back from the hospital, and, I want to show you what she came back with. And I had to write a note and all that stuff. But then when I looked, I'm like, she was like, oh, I'll be there in a couple hours. She looked and I showed her, hi, Petra. Like, the lady she called everybody at the hospital that she could ever imagine. Like, it was crazy. She couldn't believe it. I think I was only a nurse like maybe a year or two. But it's so sad when stuff like that happens. It is. It's so sad. Like, I'm a nurse. I just want to take care of my people. And my philosophy always been as a nurse, if I go to work and I could come home and I did the best that I could, that means I could lay my head on the pillow at night and sleep easy, knowing I did everything I could to make this person like comfortable and be nice to them and make them feel loved and all those things. So that was my whole that's I like helping people as a nurse. So that's just my thing. I love helping people. So I guess I picked the right profession, because there's people that, I don't know, some days I wonder if they like helping people or they just do it for the wrong reason. Like, I love what I do. I do. And I always say, if I ever get to the point where I stop loving what I do, then I don't need to do it anymore. Like, I just need to be like, nope, I'm just going to work at McDonald's and be miserable, because I don't want to be miserable as a nurse. Like, that's just not what I want to do. It's not. I want to go to work and I want to put a smile on somebody's face and be goofy and happy. And, if I could just be that bright spot in their day or just help them get better, that's just my nature of who I am. See Petra, she's so sweet. Petra is a doll. I love Petra. I had to go check her out on Thanksgiving and show her some love and adoration. I wish my dog could be a sleuth, because I always lose my scissors. No matter what I'm doing, I lose my scissors. Like, I'm sitting here making this free for my coworkers, losing my scissors, even with the same client for 7 years. Aww. I remember I had a private duty case in the town I was in, and they were so sweet. Like, I don't know, I think she met me at the grocery store. I forgot where I met her. I couldn't remember. And like, they were paying all this money for private duty. Like, it was ridiculous. You lose your crochet needles. Listen, I need to have something. I'll lose it, like, I'll have it in my hand and I'll lose it like 20 seconds later. That's terrible. 42 has done me wrong. But yeah, I had this one client. It wasn't like, I was just private duty. They were paying somebody to clean the house. They were paying the aide to take care of her. Then they were paying for somebody else to do this. And then they were paying me to come in and organize her medicine, which was foolish, because I would get up, go there at like 6 a.m, organize her meds, clean the house, make sure she got washed and dressed, feed her breakfast. Like, they were like, wait, why? What am I supposed to do here? I'm not going to get paid 5 hours to do medicine. So eventually they just started letting me be. I would just do it all. I'd get her washed, dressed, check on her. I'm 48, so I know what you're. Yeah. Listen, I'll be like, oh, where did I put that? Oh my God. What did I do with it? It's like a running thing with me. My kids be joking with me. I'll be like, what was I saying? Where did I put the keys at? Yeah, me and car keys, though. Me and car keys. I think, remember old school, they had one of those little whistles, like that you can, like bells or something, like you could press a little button and you would see where the car or your car keys were. Like, you could ring it. I need one of those. I also need one of those for my remote control for my TV, because I do the same thing. Oh, and also lose crochet needles, because I crochet too. And let me tell you, I lose those all the time. It's kind of funny, because when I lose crochet needles, I'll find them like stuck in yarn somewhere when I started a project and never finished it. I be having those moments. It's crazy. It's so funny though. Like, it really is, because I be doing that work. I be losing pens. I be like, what did I do with my pen? Yep, same thing. Crochet needle, scissors, hooks, and pins. And nurses is crazy about pins. Right now, I'm going to show you the 2 ribbon that I'm putting together for that wreath scene. I'm putting these 2 together. And let's see if you can see. And these 2. This is more like an aqua blue. I don't know if it's coming up right on the screen. But that's what I'm doing here. I made that rose gold one. I made a gold one that I was doing on a live yesterday while I was talking to everybody. And then, let me see. I definitely need that thing for my remote. Let me get a sensor for my scissors, my remote. I don't know what to do with myself. It's like ring a bell or something. That'd be hilarious because I know I'm how I am with stuff. I lose stuff all the time. My kids be cracking up at me. I'm like, where'd my scissors go? Where'd this go? Where'd that go? Where'd this go? Or that big old bump my kids. Yeah, it's like an aqua. It's like I don't know how to explain it. I'm about to show you the mesh that it came from because I think I found the mesh at like Walmart. It's not my favorite. AC Moore was my favorite mesh. AC Moore mesh, Nicole mesh or whatever it was. But now that they're going out of business, and as a matter of fact, their prices went up, which is crazy because I went in there like, what? Let me see. I found this at Walmart. It's like these multicolor blues, but it's like an icy blue. It's so pretty. Oh, thanks. You'll see when I actually, I'm gonna show you in a minute when I just gotta roll this one up. I'll show you. This is like the mesh, what it looks like by itself. Let me just roll this one because I'm gonna put these ribbons in there. They're my boys in the back room. They're in the room playing. And my 18-year-old, he used to stay here, but he wanted to be his own man. And for the first time, this was in July, he thought he was a grown-up. And the first time in 18 years, his dad actually had the ability to have a place for him to stay. And God knows I love the kid, but he wanted to experience new things. And I'm all for that. Like, you know, you live, you learn. And so he wanted to go stay with his dad in another city, which is not far from here, where I moved all my boys away from because I just didn't like the environment. But so he moved out, and he had a room. Like, I had painted his room like Seahawks colors, and like I redid the floor. The floor used to like, I did paper bag flooring, and then the floor used to glow in the dark with the Seahawks colors, the green and lime green and like the blue. So I repainted all that white. So that's gonna be my new crafting place. So my boys that are home are gonna finish painting it for me. So I have a little crafty spot that I could go in and put all my wreaths up as I make them, which is kind of fun because they don't have a little spot for it. Where am I putting this? Oh. So it's fun though. Like it'll be a place for, it'll be my little wreath room. So I have a little space, and I actually have racks from, like, I don't know, what is it, Lowe's or Home Depot, and they have like wire on them, like the ones that you use for shelving, and I stand them up like when I go to craft shows, and I zip tie them together. So I'm going to be able to do the same thing in the room. I'll just be able to zip tie them together and lean them on the wall, so I'll be able to place to put my wreaths up, which is kind of cool. I'll show you what I did so far on this. My friend asked me for one. Well, she asked me for 3. And then I made 3, almost something like she made, like she wanted, and sold them. And I was like, oh, I got to make her 3 now, too. So this is what it's starting to look like. As you can see. That's what it's starting to look like. That's like a little roll down here. But it's starting to get there. So Yeah, I'm gonna have like, it won't be a she shack. It's gonna be like a she room. So I can have something. You watch the tutorial where the gal used that mesh to make scrubbies for her dishes. Yeah, yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. I could see that. I think you need, I think some of the mesh you could use. That'd probably be easy if you got like, you got like a roll of mesh and like rolled it up and then put a zip tie in the middle. So then you would have like, and then zip tie the other end. So you have like a real scrubby and then cut the ends of the zip tie off. That'd be kind of cool. I might try that. I'm a crafty something. I'll be like, on my next video, I'll teach you how to make a scrubby. Via Petra's wonderful idea. But that's just me. Like, I like doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Just different. Like, I don't want to, everybody's like, I started doing the YouTube thing because some of my coworkers were like, oh, you make your stuff don't look like everybody else's. And they would try to ask me to make stuff on Pinterest. And I'm like, can I make something else? So it's fun because once they seen that I can make like a whole bunch of something else that didn't look like what they, like a lot of times everything you see looks the same because so many people copy of the same idea. Like I always try to put my own spin on, like I put my own spin on what I do. So like the techniques could be similar, but I don't want to use the same, like the same colors that everybody uses or the same. It's like if I crochet a blanket and do the exact pattern that somebody else did. Like I'd probably do it the first time, but then after that, I would probably put my own spin on it. But like, that's funny. Like one of my wreaths I made was like a team wreath. It was Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, I've never seen one that looked like that, but that was my whole point. Like, I don't want to make something that everybody else makes. I don't want to make anything else everybody else makes because then it's not me being creative. It's them being creative for me. So I just want to do something different. And I think I'm doing okay because everybody loves my wreaths and I make them. Oh, thank God these are the last. I think I have 2. Well, I have like 1 more after this I'm going to finish tonight. So we'll see how that goes. Because not only am I forgetful, I'm old. So I'm going to make this one. I'm just keeping my pattern going. I'm going to make this one. And then I have to make another one with that same, in that same rose gold thing. I actually made a gold one yesterday. Let me show you. I'm going to get that one. Once I learn how to do appropriate top down shooting, I'm going to get there. Then I'm really going to start doing the lives of my wreaths because everybody keeps asking me and I don't mind showing anybody anything because I can duplicate it 600 times. Let me see. Let me put this one back and I'm going to show you the gold one I made yesterday. There's me shaking the TV. What am I shaking over there? Oh, vase. And this was the one that I made yesterday while I was doing the live. I still got to fix the ribbons and straighten it all out, but this is what I was doing yesterday. I think I'm going to make a bow for the center. Like I'm really good at bows. But that's what I did. I still got to, it's all gold. This is like my new favorite mesh. And I only bought one, which is crazy. It's like cream and gold with burlap. And then, as you can see, all the ribbon have like some kind of shade of gold on it. But that one wreath that I showed you, the gold one, it's 28 inches wide. And then, thank you. And it's, I'd say a good 6 to 8 inches wide, like away from the door. Oh, thank you. I try to do different stuff and people love it. Like when I go to craft shows, like it's really easy for me to sell out because they try to find something different. And I'm like the queen of different. Like, I don't know. I'm not in the cookie cutter stuff. I just want something that like nobody else has. And it was so cute because one of my coworkers, I had made her a wreath And she was like, girl, my neighbors were so mad because she had her wreath up first and it was for fall. And so that's how it looks. The little joke started, that making making your neighbors mad one door at a time. So she kind of started that up. And her neighbors were like, where did you get this from? Oh, it's so nice. And she was like, somebody I know made it for me and it's too expensive. Like, she was just messing with this one neighbor because she said they always have all these big wreaths. She was like, and I was the first one that had this huge wreath. Hi, Walden. So that's what I do. Once I really get my camera Samsung gymnastics together with lighting and stuff, somebody gave me an idea from another live. Like, it's called TMC Family. Like, he does a lot of Samsung gymnastics himself, and then he got a camera. But he was telling me to try to put like a table in front of a window because of the light, one, and then two, because like if you have a curtain rod, like the round ball kind, like the round kind, like the one that you actually have to hook up, not just like the regular curtain rods, the rounder ones. He said you'd be able to clip the alligator clip on that and then shoot top down from, like, leave the alligator clip straight out and then like that. So that was kind of cool. And they were giving me all kinds of wonderful advice. That's what I was just trying to learn how to do. It's fun though. Like, I think YouTube Live is fun. Like, I think it's amazing because you get to talk to people like almost face to face. I can't wait till they come up with something that's like YouTube comes up with it. I know there's an app that has it, but like split screen, so you can kind of, oh, excuse me, so you can kind of like split screen them both. That'd be kind of neat. Yeah, wouldn't it? I'd like have you or Lori on one side and then have the little chat boxes on the bottom. Yeah, that would be fun. Oh my God, imagine like in Lori's crochet corner, like have a bunch, you'd have like her box and then a bunch of little face boxes underneath. That'd be kind of cool. We'd all be waving and being goofy with each other. But that's how we are now anyway, so yeah. I'm still cutting ribbon. I cheat when I cut ribbon. Hi, Nigel. I cheat when I cut ribbon. Like, I know there's these expensive like ribbon cutter. Zoom does that, or Google Hangouts. That's true. We gotta try it. When I have to cut a bunch of ribbon, I have a piece of cardboard and it's 13 inches, and I just wrap the ribbon around a whole bunch of times and then cut it and then cut it again. Because when you have to cut this many ribbon, you got to find a fast way to do it. So that's my little trick that I do. I was going to use this little aqua star thing, but I could not for the life of me find the other ribbon that kind of goes with it that I wanted. And it kind of made it a little too plain. Like, it was too plain for me and for the person I'm making with. And then I found these a while ago at Goodwill, and they are brand new. They actually paid $1 for them. And they're like that blue color and this blue color. So I'm going to put them on the wreath too. I really like these. They were $1. I always find like embellishments anywhere. I try to, because like people don't care if they just want a pretty wreath. That's all. Like, here's the blue color. It's blue and it's hard to see that light blue with it. And then this one is like the all blue color, which this is going to look super cute on this wreath. I'm going to figure out where to put them, but they're going to go on there. I have them, and I have a whole bunch of stuff. I even went to like this little thrift store thing and got, I went to this thrift store thing and got light bulbs. And then, like, they were selling for like a quarter, like a 4-pack of like the light bulbs for, like, you know, Christmas tree lights, the bigger ones, like I did in my video. And then I just used Mod Podge or glue with a little water in it and then glued them up. So I did a wreath with them. I should have took a picture, but I found those for like a quarter. So I find stuff everywhere. You have to find stuff everywhere sometimes, especially like for crafting. You can find stuff everywhere. I remember I used to crochet and have like do the sequins that go in. I used to like cut like if I found garments with sequins, I would like, especially when I was younger and I had no budget, I used to like cut the bigger sequins off of stuff and then sew them on, like, or crochet them into bags. So I would have like a row of sequins depending on what I found. My mom used to think it was funny because I was just creative. But I learned how to crochet when I was like, I don't know, I think I was like 9. My mom brought me to the nursing home with her when I was little. And so back then they didn't have all those regulations, and I was allowed to go in and like bring trays to the rooms and pour people water, but I was so rambunctious on snow days, or I would do little stuff like pick up the trays out of the room. So I was allowed to do that stuff then. Now you're not allowed to. But back then, so I was so running around a little bit. Thanks. I was running around so much when I was a little kid at the nursing home. The cute older ladies sat me down with them and taught me how to crochet. So every time I would go in and then pick up trays and do all that stuff, every time I would do that, then I would all of a sudden, like, they would sit there and crochet with me. And before I knew it, by the time I was making a granny square, single crochet, double crochet, shell stitch, rose blankets. By the time I was 12, like, there's nothing I couldn't make. I was making dresses. I was doing all kind of craziness. All my kids, when they were born, I made them all blankets. I made them scarves. I actually did this. This was my first attempt. I don't think it was my first one. My son's was my first one. This is like hand knit. I did this too. I did this. This is amazing. I love this blanket. It's that chunky yarn from Hobby Lobby. You can't see it because my dog is partially laying on it, like he always does. But this is, I hand knitted this. It took me like maybe 2 hours. Like, I didn't think I could, because, like, we crochet. I never thought I could crochet a blanket in 2 hours. So when I did this, I was like, oh my God, I'm in love. And I probably forgot how I made it, but this blanket is amazing. I love it. It's like my little Charlie Brown little whoopee thing. What did he call his blanket? I forgot. Whatever that is, that's mine. And I made my son one in New York Giants colors because he's a Giants fan. So it was red, the dark gray, and blue. So he's got that. And then my other son, he was like, no, I don't want one. It'll just stay there. It is so cozy. Bye, Petra. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. Yes, lots of love. Thank you for coming. I love any visitors because I just talk all the time. It's my nature. Yeah, I love my little blankie. It's a wonderful thing. It is. It's warm too. I was thinking about making my mom one for Christmas, but I better get on it if I am going to. Oh, I already made her like a Dallas Cowboys wreath and everything. Like, my mom's spoiled. I love her dearly. But yeah, this is my lovely wreathing hobby that I do. As you can see, well, you can't see. It's coming along as I'm talking, and eventually I'll do the top and the bottom. And where's that little sign I had? I have so much stuff on my bed. I don't even know how I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll hurry up and clean this off. Finish up and clean this off. I'm trying to find my sign. I actually found a cute little sign. It was like Dollar Tree. All the stuff going everywhere. I found a sign from Dollar Tree. It was so cute. It said "Let It Snow" on it, and it was white and silver. So it was very cute. So I think I'm gonna put that on it. That's just my little fun times that I do. But Tamina, my doll, thank you for visiting. I'm gonna go try to finish my yes, you gotta do crochet things. I'm gonna try to finish my wreath because I still have one more to make by tomorrow morning, I think. Yeah, I do. And then I'm gonna take it down and take a bath and go to bed and try to be up at like 5:30. That's my thing. Tamina, do you know how to crochet? I can't see. Yes, I always love chats. Oh, awesome. I love crochet things, and then I also love I'm into that hand knit now. Like, I love the hand knit. Man, I made my son a blanket. Hobby Lobby has the yarn. It's like way too much money. But if you get it when it's not on sale and use a 40% off coupon, it's so much better. Definitely better. Because it's like $8 a scan. And you need like 4 or 5 scans. But if you go every day and get one at 40% off, it's like $4.80 a scan. It's a little better. But it makes the best blankets. Oh my God. It's wonderful. But all right, darling. I'll have to talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to go finish my wreath. I'll probably take a snippet video of it. And I'll have to put it on a video so I can show you the 3 of them when they're done. So, yes, darling. It was nice seeing you. And thank you for visiting. Good night, sweethearts.